Hello, everyone, and welcome to another installment of the ERA Season 2 Cup Championship at Las Vegas. This is going to be a fun one. Honestly, if you ask me, Las Vegas is a lot of fun here. The draft, the differing lanes, the top side, the low side, and the middle. There is a lot of ways that you can go and get this W tonight. But if you look at those lap counts, 67 laps is not a whole lot of time to do it. Normally, we do about 134. There's plenty of opportunities, plenty of time to kind of just settle in and tick off some laps. But 67, oh, that's when it all comes downhill from there. We have essentially a sprint on our hands here. And of course, joining me up here in the booth, it's been a while since I've actually had a in-race reporter for ERA, is actually the person that I want to make a big storyline about is Agent Orange. We have a tight points battle between you and Kalen. Now, literally 1 point separates these two from the regular season championship. Now, Kalen's starting P4, and Nathan, you are starting P5. So, of course, you two are starting basically nose and stern.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Kayla and I've been going back and forth all season. It's been really fun trying to mix it up with them. It's definitely going to come down to the last minute on who can get this regular season championship.
Well, of course, with the regular season championship, as you know already, comes with 15 bonus points to add to your buckets. Now, you are already leading in terms of those playoff points because your 3 wins compared to Kalen's 1. That's just right there. I mean, 10 more bonus points, not even counting stage wins. So right now, I mean, that is would just be more bonus points to add to your help in order to go through the playoffs. Of course, playoffs are starting here after this race in 2 more weeks. We have Mid Ohio and then Martinsville to go and finish up the regular season. And I don't know, Las Vegas is definitely one of the better tracks for not just you, Nathan, but for all of these guys in the field. I can see at least 7 different drivers that can go and win this thing.
For sure. I mean, Vegas is you wouldn't think it would be, quote, almost an equalizer kind of racetrack, but if you can mind your P's and Q's and just stick with the pack in the draft, you can totally just stay intact and get a good finish out of a race like this.
Well, with 13 drivers going to be joining us tonight, essentially you are not you specifically. If you're in this field, you are almost guaranteed a good finish because, of course, with top 10 being given stage points, the unlucky 3 will be those that will not have that benefit. But if you're in a tight points battle like you, or even with WRX Mike and Cyber, who's P3 and P4, respectively, in the title. Any bonus points can help you out in order to gain that position. And with that, I'm going to back on out to let me know when you guys load in.
Hello, Did.
There we go. And with that, I actually, before officially load in, I do want to talk about a couple people in this race. We also have a couple people that are coming back for one-off appearances. You have Elite Precision, who raced last week at Auto Club, finished with a nice, healthy top 5 there. Elite Precision, if you don't know him, he's super fast. He's going to be our pole sitter tonight. And then you also have Casey, XXIN2242. You may recognize him as being one of the final 4 members in last season. He's been out of it for a little bit, but he is coming back for a one-off appearance. He's going to be P7. Right behind him is going to be Vincent in 96, who took last week off, and we are all set to go. I am joining now. So, yes, for the South Point 400, 67 laps is on docket tonight, and like I said, it is going to be a um, it is going to be a big to do for how this is going to work. We are all loaded in right now. Here is Elite, and I just want to show you guys how difficult this will be and how difficult the bottom will get here because coming from Elite POV, you can see that everyone is going to try to snake their way to the bottom, But you have those in the back that unfortunately cannot do so. They have the double zero that already lost. We're 3 wide already in the back of the pack. The 48 to the top side, the 9 right behind, and then you have the 2 and the 9 who are now side by side. But look at that. Everyone is now in the single file line, all trying to make their way forward. It is the 37, the 12, the 24 of Terrell, and you have the 18 of Kalen, who I also should add is streaming right now, so I have a POV from him as well. It is a 19-lap stage here, and you have a very well broken away group already. Looks like it is the top 8 has broken away. The 37 leads with the 96 being the caboose on that little train, and then behind is all to play for. That is the 48 first, but the 96 already goes to the grass, and never mind on that little shenanigan right there. You now have a 7-car breakaway, as that 96 is going to be trying to move forward yet again. You have the 88 who is in the back of this pack. He is P13, the 2 of Selling Dreams. Definitely trying to make this one of his better performances. Unfortunately, the 2 is out of it when it comes to the playoffs. He has not made the minimum. Actually, no, I lied. That is another driver in the back of this pack that I was talking about. I apologize for my mistake in saying that. But we're double wide here in the first 2 rows here, as the 37 and the 18 both go super high. That is what you'd see in real life, but not so much in this game. And make that 3x3x3, because the 6 of WRX Mike is now en route to trying to gain some spots, but he ducks back down to the bottom line. And honestly, this is what I really like about Las Vegas. You can see the 37 getting that high side momentum. He was behind the 12, but then he goes up to his door, and look at that, using that high side. The middle can be used, but he's choosing not to take it. The 12 is going to get that slide, but he's actually going to give the 37 back the high side right there. And look at that. Oh, that was hyper aggressive by the 14 right there, but he gets it done. Look at this top 7 all being in a tight pack and how close they can get. Nathan, you're in the middle of it right there. You can see that the 3 wide right there. I don't think that was I think that was definitely probably not what you wanted, but the 14 and 24 make a little bit of contact. Never mind, I will come back to you later so you can focus on that. This battle up here is going to be a tight one. Like I said, I counted at least 8 drivers that could win this thing, and 7 of those 8 are in this front pack. 37 retaking the lead here. Unfortunately, the 12 was not able to have it. And then you have one of those aspects that the draft is going to be a key factor here. Ooh, the 24 trying to side draft the 14, at least on my POV, did not work on out, and now there is a little bit of separation between the front 2 and P3 here. But as everyone goes single file, they are going to be closing that gap yet again. So, Nathan, now that things have kind of separated on out a little bit and kind of spaced out as well as it can, how's the car feel?
Feels kind of tight, honestly.
Tight, really? That's interesting. Okay, never mind. I thought you were going to go into a little bit more detail.
It feels tight in the center. Like I can't really get it to turn in the middle. But I can work it. To me, I can work better with a tight car than I can a loose car.
Yes, you can fix tight. It's really hard to fix loose. But I'm on board with Kalen in his POV. To kind of give a quick update to the 96, he has broken free from the few cars in the back of the pack here. You have the 47 and the 48. Weird how that works out sometimes. Battling for P9 and P10. And then you have the 2 who went through the infield, looks like is now trying to move forward yet again. And then you have the 00. Oh, what happened to the... Wait, hang on. Hold up. Oh, that was the 00 in the 48. I apologize. They have very similar paint schemes. I don't know why. I must be colorblind. So the 47 is up in this lead pack here. So I apologize for my mistake. But anyway, yeah. So weird how you mentioned that there, Nathan. I'm on board with Kalen and his POV. He looks extremely loose right now. He went with a higher preset, and it is showing right now. He has 6% difference on his tire wear in favor of his right front as opposed to right rear. Looks like the two
Mine are
is going.
even.
And see, that's what I personally like is having very even tire wear in order to really show that you have a that you hit the preset and you can actually fix it up as the race goes on. I saw the two there diving through the pits. I wonder if that was essentially him starting and parking. Yep, I think so. This is probably going to be him. Uh, yeah, he's trying to spin it on around. In fact, he's doing donuts on the infield, and he's going to come on down pit lane. I wonder if that's his day going to be done. But yeah, going on board with the rest of the runners, though, you have a bit of a breakaway between the 48, who is sitting P10. Then you have P11, which is Vorscod, who is just in the background right there, and then the 88 is behind them. There is the 88, so he is running the high side right there. I wonder if he's going to be coming on down. No, he isn't. But yeah, this front pack though, unfortunately dropping the 47. This now was a pack of 7, is now a pack of 6. Also going for that top spot, which the 37 has. Everyone else wants a 3 wide coming off of turn 4 though. Oh, I think I saw what happened right there. I saw it from Kalen's perspective. You can reasonably assume that the 12 got super loose and he had to kind of back out of it. Kind of checked on up the bottom side a little bit, which allowed the top side to collect a little bit of momentum. But yeah, as we kind of just go through this front pack, you can see even with the benefit of draft that these guys are starting to kill their tires a little bit. Again, now a difference of 10% for Kalen right here. So that is definitely something that we'll have to watch and see if he can fix. 5 more laps left in this first stage. And like I said, there's still 7 cars in this front pack as the 47, as well, I guess everyone else was kind of battling for themselves. The 47 of Casey is now in his element. So 5 laps coming to 4 this time. The 24 who started P3 is still in P3, but that 12 right behind is definitely feeling a little bit of a symptom of looseness right here. So hopefully they don't lose too much time to those around because you want to get into this lead pack as we have 4 laps to go. Nathan, do you care to share how you're going to set up the 37 here?
I'm not real sure yet. I'm still trying to figure out his line, where his lift points and stuff are.
Nice catch. You have the 37 here, who's led almost. He hasn't led all of them, but almost every single lap here in this first stage. Now, of course, I should mention that this is all with pure presets. No setups have been put in yet. It is still a little bit more laps before you can actually go and get that down. What a lunge by the 14. I don't think the 37 was expecting it. I think maybe he was half expecting it as he goes around the high side, gets that high side momentum, but ducking down to the inside, you can see that with the benefit of draft, the 14 is going to be able to get... Oh, but the 37 slams the door shut. 2 laps to go in this stage. What masterclass driving from the 37 knows how to get it done around here. The 37 Elite Precision knows how to win in a cup car. I personally raced with him in other leagues myself, and I know that he is bad fast. So don't ever count him out yet, even if he looks like he is about to be on the jaws of defeat. 14 making another move to the 37. I think that's exactly where he wants him to go. The 37 prefers that high side there. Gets that high side momentum coming off, and just like that, the door is again slammed shut. And I don't think there is another opportunity to gain the position here, especially coming off of turn 4. Everyone's going to basically go single file as we now come off of turn 4 for the... This is the final lap of the stage, and coming to the green and white checkered flags, the 37 Elite Precision is going to come out with the stage win. Wreck behind as the AI takes control. I love how they do that because apparently the AI just does not know how to drive on the apron. So, looks like going on through the rest of the top 10, Pugzilla is actually able to gain the spot from Brian SP in the double zero. So they essentially swap spots. So let's actually go on board with them for a hot second. There is a double zero right there. So the 48 gains a spot, the double zero loses one. That is the final stage point. Worst Cod is now going to be P11 and AJ Goofer in P12 with Selling Dreams there in the 2. He's going to gain one of his 3 laps down. I don't know how he went 3 down, but definitely he's going to gain one of them back. So he will now be 2 down coming to stage 2 here. Like I said, a very quick race here. Stage 2 is about going to be like 17 laps, so it's a bit of a sprint compared to some of these other races here. And I wonder, and I've always wondered this. I should kind of catch myself there. I always wondered if anyone actually underfuels the car, knowing how short these stages are.
I did.
Now, see, okay, at least someone else gets it. Oh, what a block by the 37 right there. That's going to open up the door for the 24, who's going to go with his friend and teammate there in the 6. Yeah, the 24 down low, the 14 up high. But that high side momentum is going to carry that 14 around along with a little bit of draft from the 37 ahead. And just like that, side by side, goes the 14 to the 37. What a run! And I don't know if that is going to be position made. Yes, it is. So the 37 is going to be all by his lonesome up here. The 96 rejoining the crowd. As you can see, a little bit of brotherly love right there. The 6 and the 37 are actually brothers. So the 6 of WRX Mike, the 37 of Elite Precision. The 6 actually let his brother in, so a nice little catch from him right there. So the 37 is going to rejoin in P3, Mike in P4, and Kalen right behind in P5. Probably not the stage that he would have wanted in the first one, but he has another shot at it this time around in stage 2. Look at this racing up here. Oh, a little bit of contact between brothers right there. Nothing too crazy, though. Cyber is going to lick his fingers here, try to get on past the 37, but the 37 is making himself really wide, and there's nowhere quite yet to go. Actually bouncing off the apron a little bit. That kind of chokes on up to the 6 right there. The 6 actually hits the wall, and the 47 is going to go on down, but they save it. What a save by these guys. That is the driver talent that we have here in ERA. You would have thought that was a wreck right there, but everyone holds on to it. They were 3 wide, ping-ponging off each other, but they all save it and are regrouping, and this stage continues on. 24 looking high right there. Yeah, there is such a thing as high side momentum, but unfortunately he didn't have enough of it, and you have to settle on him behind because the door is closed, but he throws it on down to turn 1 and 2. That's actually going to hurt him in the long run because now the 37 is going to go below him, and unless that 37 gets the pass done quick, fast, and in a hurry, nope, that door is going to slam shut by the 12, who very gentlemanly of him realizes that, hey, I can't really gain time by going to the high side. I'm just going to kind of back on off, and here we are. So the top 4 with a little bit of separation between the number 6 and P4, or sorry, P5, and the 47 and P6. On board with Kalen, though, he is dropped back to P7. Vince is going to be P8 in that number 96. And then looks like Selling Dreams has called it a night. There was 13 on track. Now there is 12, as it looks like there is something going on with the 48. It looks like he is the lone driver in the back of the backstretch right now. So I wonder what happened with him. So unfortunately, he will not get stage points. You have the 00 and the 9 that are going to be the ones battling for that stage point here, as the 88 is there in P11. Unfortunately, he's not having a good night either. So, with that, you have the 14 leading the way right now. The 24, essentially, you know what's going on right now. Everyone knows what's going on. People are just kind of getting into a rhythm right now, trying not to make any moves that will cost them the stage. It is 10 laps to go in stage 2 here, and again, this race is just a flipping by with all of the differing adjustments that people have, all of the strategies that people have. Oh, the 37! You can tell what happened right there. He clipped the back of the 12, and that kind of made him really tight. So he kind of dropped on off of this lead pack a little bit. Back to the clutches of the 6. And I guess he's going to help out the 6, the 47, and the 18, as now they are all going to be moving for the lead. As I say that, the 24 is going to make the spot right there, but the 14 with the highest momentum will clear him on the backlash. Now, Nathan, I will say that with you leading right now, this is not only helping out your playoff battle, but where you finish in stage 1, as opposed to Kalen, you, as of right now, you already have the regular season lead. Now, of course, everyone's battling for playoff points. You have are looking for another one right there, and I will ask you, how does the car feel being out front as opposed to in traffic?
It's scary. These guys are fast. It's hard to hold them off. Car feels a little darty, but you know, got to deal with what you got right now, because these short runs, you kind of just got to manage what you got.
Well, exactly. You said it the best right there. You kind of have to just manage what you got. You saw what the 37, a beautiful transition point right there. The 37 Elite Precision had the run coming off of turn 4, and then threw it under the 12, going onto the apron in the front stretch. Was able to gain a position right there. Now the 6 is going to try to do the same. Unfortunately, the 12 kind of learned the lap before, and he is now going to still remain in P5, with Kalen now being P6, gaining position from the 47 of Casey right there. So yeah, these guys definitely having a good time up here. Like I said, they're just kind of sizing each other up. I mean, as we come to the line, I think it's, 6 to go this time?
It'll be 5 to go this time.
5 to go this time. I was 1 off, and I even have Kalen's stream up right here, so I should be able to tell. Everyone's just mainly sizing each other up, but there's the move. The brother's down low. The Terrell's not going to give any room to Elite right there, and the Elite is the one that's going to have to back off just a little bit. He could have pushed the envelope, pushed the 24 up the track, but he tried to slip on in behind him, but the 12 of Cyber was there. 6 drivers, all within a blanket of each other. Literally, it is going to be a whale of a time holding off all 5 of these guys. All 5 of them are so similar in pace that with this this low run does not help with hitting the wall right there in turn 1. The 24 now is going to get a sniff of the lead. He's going to look down low. Oh, but he hits the apron! He hits the apron, and it's going to bounce back up on track. But again, the car control from these guys. The 37's now getting a little antsy. He's trying to put his nose below that 24, but the 24 is definitely making him work for it. The 37 has nowhere to go. He's going to try to look up high, and then going into turn 1. Okay, I could have swore the 24 was going to help him up there. But yeah, you have a big run on our hands right here. All of these guys, all within the draft of one another, and all within essentially a stone's throw, a sniff, a fart distance away from each other. The 18 of Kalen, though, kind of give an update on him. Sitting in P5 right now, so he gained a position on the 12 of Cyber. But this is 2 laps to go in this stage, and you got a little bit of antsiness right there. The 6 of WRX Mike got a little out of hand, and the 18 is going to go up the track now down to try to gain a position on the 37. But unfortunately, you can see that the handling is starting to go away on some of these guys. They are starting to spread on out. The 24 is getting a little darty. The 37 is going to try to go up high, but backs on out, knowing that this is the final lap of Stage 2. The final opportunity for Stage 4 is the 24, putting the barber to the 14 a little bit, kind of forces his nose down there, but realizes that, hey, you know what, I'm not going to get the lap done because the 37 is going to look up high, then swing down low, but back up high again. The 37 is going to be up high, but no help. What can he do by his lonesome? The 24 is going to try to hold him off, but the 14 coming off of turn 4, the 37 with a power move, going to try to gain as much draft as he can, and that was a photo finish. I don't know who finished P2 there.
I get a picture. Terrell got P2.
Oh, that was a photo finish right there. Kalen's going to get P4. WRX Mike P5. Cyber P6. So unfortunately, no change for them. But yes, if that was the final portion of this race, if that was for the last lap, oh my goodness.
So right there, coming off of 2, I was kind of working the draft on him a little bit by staying to the, because the Elite Precision had a nose on Terrell coming around the outside, so I stayed high to get Elite a little bit of draft so that they would be near about side by side going into the turn 3, and hopefully, you know, racing each other would give me a little better of a gap right there.
Well, that is why they say that racing is just a high-speed game of chess, and that was a beautiful example of
Scott,
that right there. Oh, where's Scott staying out? Interesting call from him right there. Well, hopefully that doesn't kind of check up the field, because now that puts the 24 and the 18 at a disadvantage here. I guess he forgot just to hit double X right there. Oh, here we go. 3 wide coming off of turn 2. The 9 in the middle. The 24 down low. Or down up high. It's going to be 4 wide going into turn 3. Cyber trying to get the lead right there. The 24 goes up into the wall. The 9 all being by his lonesome. And he is being swallowed up by the pack. And the 12 goes spinning. Oh, my goodness, into the grass. He is so close to losing that draft, but that shows that not pitting does not work. And I'm very unfortunate by the 12 right there. He is going to have to be working on his way to get up into the top spot right here. Into that lead draft. It looks like top 5 has pulled away. Or sorry, top 4 has pulled away. But yeah, Worstcott in that 9, not having the best of choices right there, because that's only going to hurt him in the long run. So it looks like the top 4, like I said, is broken away from the rest of the pack. So unfortunately, those in that second pack is really going to be having to work overtime in order to catch that lead. The 37 leads right there, so I'm sure, but that's going to help him. But hitting the apron sure does not help at all. The 18 is going to sniff the lead right here, and he is going to be all the way down to his corner panel. He is there. Who is going to go with him? Is he actually going to try? No, he backs on out, knowing that any battling can lead that second pack up to them. So, wonderful heads-up driving from that 18, but unfortunately that's going to cost him a few positions as the 14 goes around. The 6 is going to try to do the same, but not going to be quite clear going into turn 1. So that's going to allow that second pack to move forward. They have to be single file in order to catch these guys, because they can close that gap. They should not count themselves out of it quite yet. But yeah, that is exactly not what the 18 wanted to do right there. He had the right idea, but the practice of it was off. The 14 goes and takes the lead right there, I think. Let me try to... Yep, it goes and takes the lead right there. And the 37 does exactly what the 18 just did and kind of backs on off in order to just say that, hey, you know what? I want a battle, I want the lead, but now is not the time. Let's make this a 4-horse race instead of an 8-horse race. I like that mentality. The 6, though, going to try to... oh, I thought he was going to put his nose underneath his brother right there, but I guess not. The 4 cars in this lead pack staying the course. The second 4 right here. Looks like the 12 actually was able to gain the spot right there on the 96, so they are now going to be battling. But the 37 kind of sniffed the draft right there of the lead, and he actually is going to go to the inside, and oh, bouncing off the apron. Oh, that's going to check on up. This is now going to be an 8-horse race right here. So there is the front 4. Here's Terrell just saying, come on, baby, battle some more. We're almost up there. I want to say that he is about a lap away from catching the draft of the 18, if he has not caught it already. But with how much that those two are side by side with the 6 and the 14, I think that this is now going to be an 8-horse race right now. Those guys doing exceptionally well to climb back up out of the jaws of defeat. Like I said, it is very much possible. They just have to stay the course, and they did. They are now within the draft of the 18. The 24 doing a magnificent job here with 17 laps remaining in this race. Lap traffic may play a factor. Who is that up there? Let's find out now. Looks like that is the 88 of Gooper right here. Again, not having the best of races. I wonder if he was involved in a bit of that, well, I guess, kerfuffle there on the first lap of that stage. The 9 has already pit, so that is not a battle for position between the 88 and the 9. But these guys here, all the front 8 are now going to be trying to go on a round and see who can actually use that lap car as a pick. Maybe do what happened on the first lap all over again. As now, like I said, we are now 8 cars deep in this front pack. Ooh, the 6 getting hyper aggressive. The 18 thought about threading the middle, but backed on out of it this last second in order to go low. Brothers maybe side by side for the lead. Not quite, as the 37 now picks up the pace on the high side momentum, and that battle will continue on. And I guess no one quite wants to just ride right now. I'll tell you what, the back 4 have sorted on out. The 12 was trying to pass the 47, but backed off at the last second. Now is the time for passing, as this top 8 is all together, but the 24 hits the wall. Never mind, as now he is going to go to the back of this train. So here comes lap traffic. Like I said, the 88 is going to be the next car to go a lap down. Again, not having the best of races right here. Now is going to be the best time for our lap leaders here to see if they can use him as a pick in order to kind of shuffle each other out. But I guess we're going to see here as everyone's starting to make their lines known. Hey, he's like, you know, let's start going up high, going down low. The 6 and the 18 up high, the 14 being the Lone Ranger on the low side. But the 24 is going to be right behind. Here is on board with the 14 right here. No pressure, Nathan. Seeing how you guys navigate the leader, the 88 car right here, that is going to be the biggest thing. I'm sure the 18 as well is starting to navigate himself on the radio, because I'm sure he is in a party chat with WRX Mike, Elite Precision, and Terrell, saying, hey, okay, how are we going to do this here? Looks like they are, well, at least the brothers are on the high side. Terrell with Kalen being the Lone Ranger down low. Here we go here. How is this going to work? Looks like the 37, the high side is going to be the pick right here. And just like that, masterful use of that pick maneuver. And unfortunately, the 24 is going to be the biggest loser out of that, as he was directly behind the 88. Super unfortunate from him, but he is still going to be in this lead pack here with the 47. Actually, and the 12 both being the biggest gainers. They were in the back of this pack. Now they are running right alongside. So yeah, the 24 being the one to really lose a crap ton of time from that. But all these guys are still together. Checking on in with everyone else. Here is on board with the 48 and the 00. That is 10 to go. Thank you. That is the battle for P9 and P10 right here. Worst Cod being a lap down already. He is going to be battling with Goofer, so that is what he's going to be working for right now. Oh, Terrell, though, I'm sure he has to be at least a little bit a little bit upset with how that unfolded. But hey, that's racing right there. Unfortunately, he got caught up on the the worst possible angle of that. As I apologize, I'm starting to hiccup. Big move by the 18 right there as I had myself muted. He thought about going to the low side. The 14 went to block, and the 18 kind of half backed out of it at the last possible second. And now you can see the fruits of that right there. The 18 being down low, but with 3 wide in the back right there. Cyber catching the apron is going to have the brothers of the 37 and the 6 catch him at the same time and pass him, losing 2 spots in that one turn. So super unfortunate for the 12 losing that track position right there. But this is the battle for the regular season championship. Think about it. This is the 2 championship protagonists as of right now. The 18 and the 14 side by side. But the 14 going to have the high side momentum. But what a side draft right there. He's still there. Let's check on in with the 6 right here. Like I said, one at oh, okay, let me rephrase that. Sorry, start over. The top 5 are all in like they've all led, they've all won, so that is not really a big concern for them. Drivers like Dakota, who is unfortunately not with us tonight, Brian SP, Goofer, Selling Dreams, Vince, they want to win. The top 5 here are the ones that are the ones with wins, Cyber included. I should say that the differing winners that we have, Nathan, you won 3 times. Kalen's won once. Cyber's won once. WRX Mike has won once. With Terrell winning once as well. So, a bunch of single-time winners. Nathan's the only multi-time winner here. But there is, out of this league pack, you have 3 of those that can go and actually break that stat to become another multi-time winner. Looks like, unfortunately, unless we have a caution, the 24 will not be joining them tonight. But maybe that can change next week at Mid-Ohio. The 18, again, still working that low side right there. But the high side momentum is being that to the benefit of the 14. This is so few laps to go, and Nathan, don't even worry about it. I'll just let you focus on that, because this is the battle for the win. One mistake, though, could mean that maybe the 37, the 6, the 12, the 47 can go and win this race. What excellent racing that we have seen here coming into this. What a move by the 37, clearing the 18 on the high side and immediately going for the lead on the low side. What a power move by that 37. 3 laps to go. Meanwhile, this 24 is absolutely loving it because he is closing down this front pack. The 12 of Cyber, unfortunately not having the best of few laps right there, has fallen from P5 now to P6. Now trying to get P5 yet again. But what a move by the 37, trying to get the top spot here. It's 2 laps to go. Oh, what a power move! He just dove it on down to turns 1 and 2. How does he make it stick? I don't even know. But the 14, with that high side momentum, it's keeps on working from 1.5 laps to go here. Now 1.25 coming to the white flag. It is all to play for right now with the 18 and P3. The 37 is going to look down low. He's going to try it again. He's done it 2 other times before. Can he make it work? The 18 thought about threading the middle yet again, but there is nothing down there. The 18 is going to have to make a choice. Is he going to go and draft with the 37, or is he going to go with the 14? The 37 has it. The 14 has no help. The 18, by going with the 37, is pushing him out in front. But a little bit of a bumper, maybe. The 37 is going to try. He hits the apron. The 14 is going to hit the wall. The 18 having no room and coming to the line. Oh my goodness, what a finish! The 37 gets it done, and Kalen is going to get P2, Nathan P3, WRX Mike at the line, actually. That was very, very close. Cyber P5, Terrell P6, Vince P7, Pug P8. I don't know what happened to the 47, but he finished P10 out of that. That was, oh wow, interesting. But what performance by these guys up here. That was fantastic. Nathan, how's it feel?
Not.
Oh, well, I'm sure. Unfortunately, that was a win that was snatched away from you. Of course, from a competitive standpoint, that bit a little bit. But just watching that from the top down right there was a fantastic show. With with 8 of the championship protagonists being up there, and then you have a big move to the line. 3 laps to go. The 37 gets it undone. That was a fantastic show. Terrell with the fastest lap with a 30.604. Everyone running very competitive times. Look at that. The top 5 all being within zero point zero 0.03 of each other. All right, let's Nathan, you're already here, so it's a good thing that we already have that going. Let's get Elite as well as Kalen up here. So yeah, what a fantastic show. So there's Elite and Kalen. All right. So as we wait for them, we can go over the rest of the results. So like I said, we had our top 10. The rest of the finishers behind was P11 belonging to. Oh, actually, hang on. Oh, I had it. Okay, never mind. I guess it wasn't there. So P11 belonging to Goofer, P12 belonging to Worst Cod, and then P13 with the solitary DNF of the race is Selling Dreams. We do actually have everyone up here right now. So Nathan, we were hearing from you as our in-race reporter. I that of course we saw what happened there at the end of the line, but what was it like from your POV? That was a fantastic show.
Yeah, that one stings a little bit. Uh, I was just trying to do the best I could to hold them down on the bottom, but Kalen made a great move to get behind Elite Precision and push them down the backstretch and I got hung out to dry and didn't have a whole lot I could do. So uh, they they played their respective roles perfectly.
Well, I mean, you saw what happened, and you actually heard me commentate the little bit of draft. Um, a little bit of draft helped with coming to the line. The 37 was throwing the moves as well as you could. That high side was definitely the side for you. Was the car set up for that, or I mean, was it just up there by necessity?
Um, I just felt good up there. Uh, once I kind of figured out the line, it was working in my favor. In my opinion.
Well, I mean, the high side momentum definitely helped, but unfortunately, coming to the line, came up 2 spots short. But still, in the grand scheme of things, though, we were doing live points, and you are our new championship leader. So I guess that has to feel good.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely gonna come down to the wire between Kayla and I for that regular season championship and bonus points. What were the last two races again?
Uh, Mid Ohio and
Ooh,
Martinsville.
yikes!
Yes.
Yeah,
Yikes.
yeah.
So with
Well,
that, let's see what you guys can do there. With that, you have I guess to the other side of things, let's go to Kalen, I was on board with you almost the entire way. So like, not only was I watching from um, of course, my perspective, and with Nathan as the in-race reporter, I was also watching from your perspective. The first run, I was asking you about, I was actually wondering about this. You finished the stage with what, 13% difference on your tires? Uh, Dang, you must have been loose.
I was. I ran a six and I was a little loose, and which was kind of my plan. I wanted to be loose on that first run and then adjust my car. So I kind of figured it was going to be a wash. It was kind of the game plan, I guess.
Oh, well, I mean, uh, did a did a great. I guess you did a great job with that. You get setting up the car as best as you could, as well as having the long run. You steadily improved your stage results as the race went on. So you had I guess, a great run. Now, like I said, you just heard that we were doing live points, and unfortunately, you lost the championship lead. But going into the next two races, you have a strong run at Mid Ohio as well as Martinsville. So you guys, you know how to get it done. So I mean, do you think you can get it back in the next two races?
I'm going to try. I just run my race and see what happens. I ain't going to lie, this one I kind of. Agent was the odd man out, knowing the point situation, which normally I do not worry about points, but sorry, Agent. Congrats, Elite. But I went with Elite just solely 4 points, and that's I couldn't get it done on the bottom by myself, so Elite got past me and got to the bottom. So figure it's better him winning, getting them extra playoff points than Agent. Again, sorry, Agent.
Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
But this is definitely a fun race, and a lot of good side by side racing, and hopefully I can go into Mid Ohio and Martinsville and regain that points lead and get them extra bonus points for the playoffs.
Well, and I mean, you can see that right there. I'm just, of course, you don't need to end the explanation on how good bonus points can help you out. You were the benefactor of that last season. It actually helped you incredibly. You almost had an entire race distance on your other competitors as the rounds went on. But with that, P2 is a finish for you'll have to um, unfortunately deal with today. But going into, like I said, the next few races, we'll hopefully see you up on top.
Yep, hopefully.
Um, but with that, we have to go into another newcomer. I know of you, Elite, but most of ERA does not. So I have to go to Ryan Priest. Where are you? So
Woo!
yeah, Elite, you had a barn burner of a performance. Not quite the debut that you wanted last week at Auto Club, but you go and put on a show tonight. How did the car feel, and also, how did you get it done there with the last few laps?
Uh, that was all Kalen right there. If he didn't go with me on that last lap, it kind of felt like a play race. If he didn't go with me on that backstretch, I would have lost because Agent he had that top rolling. So got to thank Kayla for the win right there. But um, yeah, I was just even when I felt like I nailed one and two, it just Agent he just had that top rolling. Like I could come out even with him, but eventually pull down the he'll have a run down the straightaway because of that top side. But I was battling loose. I was battling tight. The car was just inconsistent all night. It was a good race though. It was everybody for the, mostly everybody ran a good race.
Yeah, well, I mean, eight drivers was a That was a intense pack right there, I will say. Any one of those guys, you had a good chance at winning it. And in fact, you saw some comers and goers. Unfortunately, we actually have WRX Mike in the broadcast chat saying reason why I didn't want Elite to race tonight. So there you go. Um, so with that, you have. I mean, unfortunately, yeah, you are not racing for points. You're just here for shots and goggles. Elite,
Yeah.
a great performance from you. I don't know if you have any more starts planned for us, but tell the stream a little bit about yourself and how you think you can go out and get some more Ws.
Uh, I'm just taking it one race at a time. To be honest, I don't know what to expect because I'm new to this league. So yeah, I'm kind of pulling a Kyle Busch. I'm just kind of running in a series that I'm kind of doing part time pretty much. So I don't know. Like I'm just taking one race at a time. These guys, most of these guys, they know how to race and give room. So that's all you can ask for.
Well, there you go. Kyle. Well, I guess that makes two Kyle Bushes. You have WRX Mike in his interviews, and then you have Kyle Busch out on track. Two, and weird how they're both brothers. So that is our winner, Elite Precision, here in ERA at Las Vegas. Two more races left in the playoffs. Guys, any final thoughts before we close on out for the night?
Thank you, PVT, for broadcasting this and putting this all together and doing what you do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, thank you so
Good
much,
race out of the
guys.
two.
Well, with that, like I said, we're going to Mid Ohio next week, so that's going to be I guess, a barn burner for a different reason. There's a lot of these people that aren't so much road course ringers, but there are some in here that are that enjoy the road courses. Mid Ohio is a definitely a tough track. Who can come out on top and maybe get their ticket to the playoffs? We have five already locked in, but who's to say that we can't get a sixth? So with that, this has been your host, Private Patton. Thank you so much for coming on out, watching everyone. Congrats to Elite Precision on his first win of the season. You have Kalen in P2 and Nathan, Agent Orange, in P3. So with that, we're going to close on now. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.